Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. Welcome. I hope you're all having a really beautiful start to your week. Happy Sunday. And as promised, I am here again on YouTube for another one of our daily videos because, as you know, if you've been tuning in here, I've been doing daily videos from July 15th and I will be doing them through August 15th. So thank you so much for tuning in to that today. Although I will say I have really enjoyed doing these videos on a daily basis. So I am really considering keeping this posting schedule going, or at least kind of jumping back into that kind of rhythm here and there, because I know that I've been really enjoying the process of coming on and recording every day. And I know many of you have commented letting me know that you've been enjoying the extra videos as well. So thank you as always for your love and support here. It truly means the world to me. And I am going to go ahead and get started by shuffling the traditional tarot cards. While I am shuffling, which by the way, for whatever reason, I'm feeling guided to do a collective 7 chakra read, but what I'm feeling is maybe pulling one card for each chakra center and then doing a little bit of elaboration after that. So I'm actually going to pull all 7 cards right now because that's just what I'm feeling guided to do for whatever reason. So what do we need to know on the root chakra? Okay, so on the root chakra, we have the Page of Swords. What's going on with the sacral chakra? We have the Hermit reversed. I already am feeling a lot of energy, beautiful energy coming from that card. What about the solar plexus? Ooh, this card really came flying out. The Nine of Swords reversed. And the heart chakra, the Nine of Wands, lots of nines. The number 9 may be significant to someone, but I also get the sense of with that number 9, it's almost like being one step from completion, one step. And I got the word test. Maybe someone's feeling as though they're being like tested in their life, or there's some kind of cosmic test taking place. The Five of Swords is sitting on the throat chakra. What's happening with the third eye? The Nine of Cups. I love that card, especially since it's connecting with the third eye chakra. This is the wish fulfillment card, so I can tell that one's going to be really beautiful. And on the crown chakra, we have the Two of Cups reversed. Interesting. Okay, so I also want to pick an overall energy card. So this is going to be, and before I could even finish it, it flew out, and it's the High Priestess. Of course, it is the intuitive card. So I'm going to go ahead and start by talking about the overall energy. So the overall energy right now in your life seems to be that you are being guided by the High Priestess within. You may be spending a lot of time exploring your own inner world, is what I'm picking up on here. And I almost feel someone may be wondering, like, am I spending too much time sitting or integrating or sleeping or just like resting? I'm hearing resting in nature. Maybe I'm specifically seeing someone sitting on like a back porch or sitting in a forest or something like that by a river. So I feel as though there's some element of rest and integration here, but during that rest, you are actually being guided by your intuition internally. And I'm getting that internal process of exploration seems to be bringing through these breakthroughs. I'm hearing something about cataloging your breakthroughs. So it may be really significant for you to, I heard the word scrapbook, interesting, to find some way to catalog your breakthroughs or to journal about what is coming up for you if you are this kind of inner explorer right now. if you are spending a lot of time going within or exploring, I'm hearing analyzing your own mind or your own thought processes, or maybe things that you've been triggered by or things that have happened in the past. And again, there's this element of you both resting, but also going through this process of inner exploration. And then I'm getting to really integrate what you are experiencing as breakthroughs. It could be really helpful for you to have some concrete way to mark things or to categorize. So this could be keeping some kind of journal, like writing things down as they come to you, or taking photos of different things, or like organizing information somehow. I'm not really sure how this connects for you, but I really get that right now. The reason we have the High Priestess here is because you've been spending a lot of time doing some exploration, again, of your like inner world, your spiritual self, and you've really been led by your intuition. I'm getting so many chills. I also feel that along with this, there's kind of a message that when it comes to being led by your intuition, I feel that lately your intuition has been louder and clearer than usual. And that is saying something, because you are someone who actually has a very strong conscious connection to your own intuition. I'm hearing it's unusually strong, but lately it's been even stronger. It's been even more amplified, and I'm hearing it's non-negotiable. I'm almost picking up on this energy where you will sometimes do something or say something before you even really have time to consciously process it, but it's coming directly from your intuition. It's like your intuition is guiding some of these actions or some of these things that you're communicating, and only after the fact do you fully have the chance to process it. And in that processing, you might find yourself kind of questioning, like, did I make the right decision? But what I'm getting so strongly is, again, this actually is your intuition leading you in a very conscious way. It's just that it seems to be leading you at times before your mind even has a chance to step in and question it or overanalyze it. So let's go ahead and get started with the root chakra. So on the root chakra, we have the Page of Swords. And I'm going to pull some clarifiers for this card because I'm not entirely sure how it's connecting. There could be Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini energy here. Ooh, I just saw a flash, like a glimpse of someone who is very quiet, but seems to be focused on you or seems to have their eye on you. This person could have Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra placements. I'm hearing the word flaky. Maybe you thought that this person was flaky or that the connection was flaky. There's birds coming up here in the temple path. Wow. Your most aligned soul's path. So I'm hearing you ran into this person when you were walking your most aligned soul's path, whoever this is. And it's really strange that we're picking up on, sorry, I bumped my microphone there for a second. It's really strange we're picking up on an external energy at all, because I really meant for this reading to be really personal focused. So this person must be trying to come through really strongly. That's the only thing I can say there. I heard the word orbs. I don't know if someone is seeing orbs in photos or something like that. I'm also seeing those floating lanterns, but that's also giving me kind of smoke signal energy, like someone's trying to signal you or get your attention or speak through signs and symbols is what I'm picking up on here. I have to say though, I don't really feel you're available for that, because I get the sense that you are, and rightfully so, very much focused on what's showing up for you here and now. So this person's attempts to kind of smoke signal you spiritually, to send you these signs, to communicate through synchronicities, to focus on you without reaching out physically, I feel like it's not that it's not getting through to you, because you're aware of it, but you're not available for it anymore. You're not willing to react exclusively based on energy when that energy isn't being matched with aligned actions in the physical world. So with financial constraints reversed, I also feel, and action reversed. What did I just say? Yeah, you're not available for people who send you all this energy but don't show up for you physically in real-time supportive ways. And now we get the action reverse card confirming this person is not taking action. But I'm hearing it's not for the reason you think, which of course I'm not telling you to respond to the energy they're sending you. In fact, I feel that would be counterproductive to some kind of spiritual process happening within them that we might get into later on. But what I am getting here is you entered this person's life to free them from some kind of restriction. And I'm hearing you actually accomplished that, whether you realize it or not. Just meeting you, I'm hearing maybe futuristically. So maybe you freed them energetically, but physically things still look the same, but they're now on a different timeline because of meeting you. Because they met you, they are now on this timeline where ultimately it's like they've already been freed energetically. Their mind has already been opened. And eventually this is going to reflect in their physical world as well, if it's not already. But what I'm getting is this person is not taking action towards you, and I'm hearing you're ahead of them. Interesting. So you may be ahead of this person in like a spiritual sense, more like spiritually mature or evolved. And yet that Temple Path card, I feel this is so confusing. Your meeting with this person was actually very aligned. And in fact, I'm getting you ran into them in the physical world, like met them in the physical when you were very much in a high vibrational place. And I feel like that is part of what's confusing you about reflecting back on this person or situation, because I feel that you know that you met them when you were in your power, and that's what they were attracted to about you. So why are they scared now, or why are they pulling back now? And then we have victory reversed at the bottom of the deck, and the third eye chakra reversed, and the happy family reversed. Yeah, all of these cards together paint the picture that this person isn't communicating with you or taking action right now because they are feeling hopeless within themselves, and they're ignoring their own intuition and almost just sabotaging themselves right now because they don't think they're worth connecting with you or worth having some kind of future with you. And I keep hearing they keep trying to put themselves back to sleep, but that's not going to work because you already freed them energetically. The cat's out of the bag here for this person. You sparked, in essence, a spiritual awakening within them that they may not have been ready for. And now they're in this state of, I'm hearing it like the word dismal. Like it feels dismal for them. It feels confusing because they feel like they are not worth connecting with you. And yet their intuition is strongly connecting them to you. You might be dreaming about this person. I will throw that out there because it does seem like I'm hearing the less they can access you in the physical, the more their soul seems to try to find other more energetically based avenues to communicate with you, including through dreams. So one thing about this person is the more you pull away from them physically, the more I'm hearing you close out their access. Maybe you cut off access to ways that they used to be able to perceive you or observe you. Maybe you deactivated social media or blocked them or like cut them off energetically some way. And I feel as that occurs, the more you pull away from them physically, the more you remove their access physically, the more they actually try to reach out and interact with you in the spiritual realm, the more clearly they come through in the spiritual. So I'm going to go ahead and reshuffle the cards here, although I find it so strange that this is what wanted to come up on the root chakra. So let's move up to the sacral chakra, the second chakra center. With the Hermit reversed, I feel the message here is very straightforward. You are exiting some kind of isolation here, but I'm hearing you may find yourself feeling torn or pulled back at times. So the sense I'm getting in the sacral is part of you is pulling you forward and part of you is pulling you back. And I'm getting the word multidimensional. There's something coming up here about how you operate very differently from most people on this planet who are at a lower level of consciousness. And because of this, you have to be very selective about who you take advice from. Because what I'm getting is you may have different voices pulling you different directions, or certain energies who have tried to kind of infringe on your territory or your space emotionally by presuming to understand you, I'm hearing, or by even projecting onto you or trying to tell you what to do when they aren't operating on the same multidimensional level as you are. I'm seeing a black crow for some reason. I'm feeling that, yeah, there's this sense of being pulled in two directions, but I'm hearing your soul knows what to do. With financial constraints reversed, I'm getting, this doesn't have to be financial. This is just the reversal. Interesting reversal. I was going to say the release of restrictions emotionally, energetically. And I'm hearing you've freed yourself already. Don't allow the voices and fears and projections of others to put you back in a cage. And there's also some kind of emphasis on present moment living, and how the present moment, when you are someone who understands multidimensionality like you do, I'm hearing you don't have to understand it in words to feel it, and you do. And when you are someone like that, you recognize that the present moment is the portal to everything. It's all you have, energetically speaking. It's where all your power is. And when you focus more on the present, you open up all potential timelines. You can align then with your desired timeline by selecting that frequency in the present. But when you heavily fixate on the past, or futuristically, I'm hearing dismantle your energy by fragmenting yourself from the present moment, by again diverting energy to the present or to the past or to the future, what happens is you lose some of that power in the present, and you lose some of that ability to quantum align with your desired timeline in the present. And that's where all of your power is. And I almost get the sense there may be external people or voices who have tried to get you to exit the present moment, who have tried to get you to overthink your past or to overthink your future. I'm hearing, I heard the phrases, you don't know what you're doing, but also I know what I'm doing. So it's almost like these were overlapping statements. It's like you are affirming to yourself, rightfully, I know what I'm doing, but you have these other voices around you almost projecting onto you, you don't know what you're doing. And what I'm getting is your progress hasn't been linear, but it has been progress. It's been massive progress. Look back, and of course, I just said don't divert too much energy to the past or future, but reclaim your now present moment by taking a moment to reflect on how far you've come. I'm hearing it's working. There have been systems and rituals and routines and things that you've done to heal yourself that have been working for you, that people don't always understand, who aren't operating at this level that you are, who don't have the same quantum perspective, let's say, that you have. And so I feel like there's something coming up about this point in your journey where it's important to remember that you know what you know, and to solidify that confidence in your own knowing within yourself. Now, I want to move up to the solar plexus chakra because we do have the 9 of Swords in the reverse position. And I'm seeing skies clearing after a storm. I'm getting the beginning of June may be significant to someone here. What I'm picking up is that there's some kind of storm clearing for you emotionally. Maybe recently you were in more of an emotional or anxious state, and that kind of state is lifting for you. I'm hearing you're going to feel more of a returning sense of confidence and stability. My guides are also pointing out the 3 massive coinciding astrological events that we just went through, with Mercury retrograde, which I believe is fully ending tomorrow, the full moon that we had on the 9th, and also the Lionsgate portal on the 8th. So there were these massive convergences of powerful astrological events and moments that were all coming together. And I'm getting this may have played a role in why you felt more of a heaviness or felt more ungrounded than usual, with the yin yang card in the reverse position. I'm hearing wondering if I'm on the right path. But you know you're on the right path. That's the thing. Your soul knows. Your soul knows this, but it's almost like there have been these chaotic external influence. Maybe these influences were literal people or groups or environments around you. This also could have been just astrological influences, as we talked about. But I'm actually hearing that the best thing you can do to speed up this return of your sense of stability and confidence is to allow yourself to rest with rest and rejuvenation in the upright position, because the integration happens through rest. That is coming up so strongly here. And I keep seeing a letter with a heart on it. This could be a love letter for someone. Like, I'm seeing an envelope specifically. So I don't know if you're going to be receiving some kind of message of love, or maybe a spiritual message, or like some kind of message from a guide, maybe through a dream, or it's like a sign or a symbol with door to spirit in the upright position. We have journey here as well. Some of you may be taking a trip sometime soon, or moving to a different location, or traveling in some way. I feel if there's some kind of move physically or some kind of travel, this is a really positive thing with door to value. This is something that is going to somehow open up a new level of abundance, or open up some kind of new, I'm hearing a new perspective that leads to new opportunities. That may be relevant for someone here. Okay, so wow, I know we only got through 3 of the chakra centers in this reading, but I am going to go ahead and close it here for now. This is really more of a pause point. So if this connected for you and you want to get the rest of this reading, then do stay tuned and subscribe to the channel. You can also turn on notifications as well, because tomorrow I am going to be posting a video where we pick up with the heart chakra. This is going to be in our main collective reading video. So in that video at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow, we are going to be looking into the heart chakra, throat chakra, third eye chakra, and crown chakra. So stay tuned for that. Leave me a comment if anything has been connecting for you so far. Also, if you would like to manifest contact from anyone in your life or from your past, I really recommend my Break No Contact Subliminal meditation. This comes from my Subliminals app, Sound and Soulful. And this one specifically is super powerful. I have over 130 subliminals in the app, but so far I have gotten more positive comments, feedback, and messages from this specific subliminal than any other one I've ever created before. I even received a comment from someone saying they listened to this and the person they wanted to contact them unblocked them after having them blocked for 2 years. And I've heard so many similar stories from different people, hearing from someone they were desiring to hear from after meditating with this subliminal. So if you want to try it out for yourself, you can actually try it free when you create a 7-day free trial account in my app. And there are so many different subliminals to explore for different areas of life in the app. You can listen to any of them in 10 different background sound options, and also create your own custom private playlists as well. Personally, I love using subliminals every day to clear my energy and manifest in my life. And over the course of years, I have seen the most profound results from using them consistently. So I love sharing them with all of you through my app as well. And again, the link to get the app and get started for free is in the pinned comment and description box underneath this video. If you haven't followed me yet on Instagram, I've been posting a lot of real-time downloads there lately, so I really recommend checking that out as well. My Instagram is @magnetizeyourself, and I also share my channeled music through my artist name, Songs by Infinity, and my music is streaming across pretty much every music platform, but the best place to follow me right now is Spotify, because that is where you will be the first to know when I release new music, which should be my third song coming very soon, and 2 past channeled songs are already available on those streaming platforms. Otherwise, I am sending you all huge amounts of love today. Have a beautiful remainder of your day and start to your week, and I will connect with you here again in tomorrow's reading.